Since the outbreak of the conflict, Ukraine has faced relentless assaults on its infrastructure. The devastation has been widespread, affecting not just the physical landscape, but also the very fabric of communication that holds the nation together. Traditional communication channels have been disrupted, leaving the nation vulnerable. Telephone lines are down and communication towers lie abandoned, making it nearly impossible for people to stay connected. Enter Starlink, the satellite internet constellation operated by Elon Musk's SpaceX. This innovative technology has stepped in to fill the void, offering a reliable alternative to the compromised communication infrastructure. Starlink emerged as a digital lifeline, providing high-speed, low-latency internet access across the country. Even in the most remote rural areas, Starlink dishes can be seen, ensuring that no part of Ukraine is left in the dark. For Ukraine's military, Starlink has been nothing short of revolutionary. It has transformed the way they operate, offering a secure and stable means of communication in the most challenging conditions. It has enabled real-time communication, coordination of troop movements, and intelligence gathering. This has given the Ukrainian forces a significant tactical advantage, allowing them to respond swiftly and effectively to threats. Beyond the battlefield, Starlink has proven vital for civilians. Families can stay in touch with loved ones, even in the midst of chaos, providing a sense of normalcy and emotional support. It has allowed families to stay connected, businesses to operate, and journalists to report on the realities of the war. This connectivity has been crucial for maintaining the flow of information and ensuring that the world remains informed about the situation on the ground. Hospitals and emergency services have relied on Starlink to coordinate relief efforts and save lives. The ability to communicate seamlessly has been a game-changer in delivering timely medical care and organizing humanitarian aid. The importance of Starlink to Ukraine's resilience cannot be overstated. It has become a cornerstone of the nation's ability to withstand the ongoing conflict and maintain a semblance of order. It has become an indispensable tool for communication, coordination, and maintaining a semblance of normalcy amidst the chaos. In these trying times, Starlink stands as a beacon of hope and connectivity for the people of Ukraine. The United States, a staunch ally of Ukraine, has provided significant military and financial aid since the conflict began. This support has been crucial in helping Ukraine defend its sovereignty and maintain its economic stability during these challenging times. The aid has come in various forms, including advanced weaponry, financial assistance, and humanitarian aid, showcasing the depth of the U.S. commitment to Ukraine's cause. However, recent reports suggest a shift in U.S. policy, linking continued Starlink support to a controversial deal. This deal involves leveraging the strategic importance of Starlink's satellite internet services, which have been vital for Ukraine's communication infrastructure, especially in remote and war-affected areas. The U.S. government has proposed that Ukraine agree to a long-term agreement granting American companies access to its vast reserves of rare earth minerals. These minerals are critical for the production of high-tech devices and renewable energy technologies, making them a strategic asset in the global market. These minerals, essential for advanced technologies like smartphones, electric vehicles, and military hardware, are in high demand globally. The growing need for these resources is driven by the rapid advancement of technology and the global push towards greener, more sustainable energy solutions. The proposed deal has sparked debate and raised concerns about potential exploitation. Critics argue that such agreements could lead to the exploitation of Ukraine's natural resources, benefiting foreign corporations at the expense of local communities and the environment. Ukraine, while grateful for U.S. support, is wary of becoming overly reliant on any single nation, particularly regarding its natural resources. The Ukrainian government is carefully considering the long-term implications of such a deal, weighing the immediate benefits against potential future dependencies. The value of Ukraine's rare earth mineral reserves is estimated to be in the hundreds of billions of dollars. This immense wealth has the potential to significantly boost Ukraine's economy, provided it is managed wisely and equitably. Critics argue that the U.S. proposal, while framed as mutually beneficial, could undermine Ukraine's long-term economic sovereignty. They caution that such deals must be approached with transparency and fairness to ensure that Ukraine retains control over its valuable resources and reaps the full benefits of its natural wealth. Starlink's impact on the battlefield has been profound. Ukrainian forces, often outgunned and outnumbered, have leveraged Starlink's capabilities to gain a tactical edge. Drones equipped with Starlink connectivity provide real-time reconnaissance, allowing Ukrainian forces to target enemy positions with greater precision. Secure communication channels enabled by Starlink have facilitated swift and coordinated movements of troops and equipment. The decentralized nature of Starlink's network has also proven advantageous. Unlike traditional communication infrastructure, which is vulnerable to targeted attacks, Starlink's constellation of satellites is more resilient. Even if some satellites are disabled, the network can continue operating. This resilience has been crucial in maintaining communication lines amidst relentless Russian efforts to disrupt them. Elon Musk's initial decision to provide Starlink terminals to Ukraine was widely lauded as a gesture of support for a nation under siege. The move was seen as a game-changer, offering a crucial communication lifeline to both civilians and military personnel in a time of dire need. Starlink's high-speed internet capabilities allowed for better coordination and information sharing, which was vital for Ukraine's defense efforts. However, his stance has evolved over time, raising questions about the long-term viability of Starlink's role in the conflict. Initially hailed as a hero, Musk's subsequent actions have introduced a layer of complexity to the situation. The initial enthusiasm has given way to a more cautious approach, as Musk weighs the broader implications of his technology being used in a war zone. Musk has expressed concerns about the potential for Starlink to escalate the conflict, particularly its use in offensive military operations. He has voiced fears that the technology could be used to target and strike adversaries, thereby intensifying the conflict and potentially drawing in other nations. This has led to a re-evaluation of how Starlink should be deployed in such sensitive scenarios. In 2023, SpaceX restricted the use of Starlink for certain military purposes, citing concerns about the risk of nuclear escalation. This decision was not made lightly and reflects the high stakes involved. The restriction aims to prevent the technology from being used in ways that could lead to catastrophic consequences, emphasizing the need for responsible usage. Musk has also publicly stated that SpaceX cannot continue funding Starlink's operation in Ukraine indefinitely, hinting at the need for external financial support. The financial burden of maintaining such a large-scale operation is immense, and Musk has called for international cooperation to share the costs. This has opened up discussions about the role of private companies in global conflicts and the responsibilities they bear. These shifting positions have injected an element of uncertainty into the equation, leaving Ukraine to grapple with the possibility of losing access to a critical lifeline. The future of Starlink in Ukraine remains uncertain, and the country must now consider alternative solutions to ensure uninterrupted communication. The situation underscores the complex interplay between technology, geopolitics, and humanitarian needs. The consequences of losing Starlink access for Ukraine would be severe, both militarily and for its civilian population. Militarily, Ukraine would lose a crucial advantage, hindering its ability to coordinate operations, gather intelligence, and defend against Russian attacks. The loss of real-time communication and situational awareness would be a significant setback for Ukrainian forces. For Ukrainian civilians, the impact would be no less profound. The loss of Starlink would sever a vital lifeline to the outside world, isolating communities and hindering access to information. Businesses reliant on Starlink for connectivity would face disruptions, further impacting the struggling economy. The psychological toll of losing a sense of connection and normalcy would be immeasurable. Beyond the immediate impacts, the potential loss of Starlink raises broader questions about Ukraine's future in the digital age. The conflict has highlighted the increasing importance of internet access as a strategic asset and a fundamental human right. Ukraine's ability to defend itself and rebuild its economy in the aftermath of the conflict will hinge on its ability to secure reliable and resilient internet connectivity. The Starlink dilemma also underscores the geopolitical complexities of the digital age. As technology becomes increasingly intertwined with national security and economic prosperity, nations like Ukraine find themselves navigating a complex web of dependencies and alliances. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy faces an unenviable dilemma. He must balance the immediate need to maintain access to Starlink, crucial for Ukraine's defense, with the long-term goal of safeguarding the nation's economic sovereignty. Agreeing to the U.S. proposal for rare earth mineral extraction could provide much-needed financial support and secure continued Starlink access. However, it comes at the cost of potentially ceding control over valuable resources to a foreign power. Zelenskyy must weigh the potential benefits of the U.S. deal against the risks of becoming overly reliant on any single nation. He must also consider the potential domestic backlash against a deal perceived as selling out Ukraine's resources. The Starlink dilemma highlights the growing importance of internet access as a strategic asset in the 21st century. As nations become increasingly reliant on digital technologies for communication, commerce, and defense, access to reliable and resilient internet connectivity will be paramount. The conflict in Ukraine serves as a stark reminder that this access can be threatened or even weaponized in times of conflict. The international community must grapple with the challenges posed by this new reality. Ensuring equitable and secure access to the internet while respecting national sovereignty will require cooperation and a commitment to finding solutions that benefit all stakeholders. Ukraine stands at a crossroads in the digital age. The Starlink dilemma has laid bare the country's reliance on foreign technology and the geopolitical complexities of securing access to the digital world. How Ukraine navigates this challenge will have profound implications for its future security, economic prosperity, and place in the world. The outcome of the Starlink situation will also have broader ramifications for the future of internet governance and the role of private companies in providing critical infrastructure. As technology continues to advance at an unprecedented pace, the world must find ways to ensure that access to the digital realm remains open, equitable, and secure for all.